Desi Martinez Promotions presents the San Antonio Summer Showdown. Brought to you by Martinez and Associates Personal Law Firm. With us, it's personal. Live from the beautiful Boeing Center at Tech Port in San Antonio, Texas. Get ready for an electrifying night of world-class boxing. This is a Desi Martinez promotion.
He started out his career with 5 wins. Here's Christian Schmidt with the introduction of our next 2 fighters.
To the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Saide Chino.
Saw the numbers on Saide Chino just moments ago. 25-2 with the 2 draws. Saide, a young man who's coming off several wins. You look back at his last 6 fights, all of them victories. Beat Gael Osumani in February, beat Malcolm Clausen in December, Christmas Eve as a matter of fact. Back in October, he knocked off Lusando Camanes. In August, beat Sipi Viateca. Last June, able to beat Nadana Nikube. And before that, Yobi Kamanyana was his victim back in September of 2023. All of those coming off of a loss against Ibrahim Class Mgender. And now Christian Schmidt announcing the $1 million man, Justin Pauldo. 18-2 coming in. We talked about those fantastic victories, and specifically that one against Shavkat Rakimov coming in. Justin, a young man who is battle-tested in that lightweight division, hails from Houston, but he's originally from Orlando, so considers Houston his fighting home. Stands 5'7", as we saw moments ago. Impressive 72-inch reach. Pauldo bringing both skill and power to the ring. Professionally, he saw the numbers 18-2 and 2, and a young man who has some knockout power before he moved full-time to Houston to pursue those boxing ambitions, turning professionally back in 2014. In addition to that huge victory against Shavkat, which was a win against the former IBF super lightweight, also has a big win against Jerry Pettis 2 years ago. Let's send it now to our public address announcer, Christian Schmidt, for the introductions.
Your third man in the ring, referee Mr. Mark Killoy. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corners tonight. He steps into the ring wearing the gray trunks with the red trim. He weighed in at 135 pounds. His professional boxing record consists of 25 victories, 12 defeats, and 2 draws. 16 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Coming to us all the way from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, Saide the Bulldog Chino. And across the ring, here's opponent, accompanied to the ring by famed trainer Mr. Ronnie Shields, fighting out of the red corner. And tonight, he steps into the ring wearing the white sparkly trunks with the pink trim. He weighed in at 135 pounds. His professional boxing record, a very impressive one. 18 victories, just 2 defeats, and 9 of those victories coming by way of a knockout. Proudly representing H-Town, Space City, Houston, Texas.
They call him the $1 Million Man, Justin Pauldo.
This one, 10 rounds, lightweight division. First 10-rounder of the night, Bobby.
Yeah.
We've had several 6-rounders, a couple of 4-rounders, but this is going to be the longest bout featured tonight.
Let's see if it goes all 10. You know, coming into this match, when I was looking at the information here, I think the thing that impressed me the most between this matchup here was Saide Chino's experience, 38 matches under his belt.
Both wearing white trunks. Chino, though, with the stripe of red on each side. So that's how you can differentiate between the two, as Pauldo works quickly there with the left-handed jab.
And as Christian Schmidt, the ring announcer, mentioned, the sparkles on the trunks.
Sparkles. Is that red or is that gold? What is that? I'm colorblind.
Yeah, those are like sparkles on.
They're just sparkles.
Yeah, they're just sparkles.
We'll just call them sparkles.
Yeah.
I'm this close to asking Benjamin Figueroa, who's next to me, if that's gold or if that's red. I can't tell. Big left by Pauldo. Backs up Chino just a bit. I think Benjamin's ready to tell me whether it's red or gold. He says it's gold. Thank you, Benjamin. He's my eyes when it comes to color. He's my eyes when it comes to everything. Chino backing up. Throws a right. You see Pauldo patiently looking to get inside. A left-handed jab there.
Again, this is scheduled for 10 rounds, so, you know, it's not uncommon to see these boxers kind of take their time.
Left hand there for Pauldo. Tried to catch Chino when he was coming in. Straight left. Another straight left. A little combination by Chino. Blocked, though, by Pauldo's forearm. Another straight left. And I see Pauldo beginning to back Chino up. Big height advantage for Justin. Stands 5'7". Chino at 5 feet even. Pauldo there pulling the punch and then kind of a smirk as if to say, yeah, you thought it was coming.
But Chino also great in getting away from some of those punches, doing a good job of dodging.
Left hand there for Pauldo. Chino moving that head side to side. Another left hand for Pauldo. You see Pauldo's corner using words like beautiful. They like the way he is executing on the game plan.
Lots of movement around the ring.
It's Pauldo with a left, another left. Kind of pawing at Chino just a little bit. 5 back-to-back left hands before he throws a right. Catches Chino with one of them. Pauldo's corner. Oh, there's a big right overhand. Couple of punches there from Pauldo. That left hand like a trigger.
Pauldo getting
another
aggressive.
left hand. And there's the bell to signal the end of the opening rounds.
Kind of a slow start for both of them. Again, both of these two fighters just kind of measuring each other out. And I feel, you know, Justin Pauldo's done a good job, and he's, in essence, I feel like he's controlled a little bit of the fight by getting Chino on the rope side and just kind of following him around and throwing some pretty good jabs.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, this fight going the way most do, right? You spend some time seeing what the other guy, how he's going to approach, what your approach is going to be given his approach, and then seeing how that plays into what you thought the game plan was going to be coming in.
Right.
You know, as we get set for the second of 10 scheduled rounds. Again, this our longest bout of the night, a 10-round lightweight battle between Justin Pauldo and Saide Chino. No combination for Chino to start. Couple of misses there for Chino.
A little
Connects.
bit of the disadvantage for Chino being the smaller fighter. He was just backing up just a little bit, not that reach, just not there.
Couple of lefts. Pauldo trying to go upstairs. Trying to get that left hand through. Oh, he caught Chino with the left hand as Saide was trying to come inside. Chino, though, able to move out of the way of the next two punches thrown by Justin, the $1 million man, Pauldo.
Chino doing a good job of just calculating his punches and trying to avoid those jabs.
A couple of left hands. Pauldo going to the body. Chino backing up, though. Chino kind of pulling up a little bit on the left hand. Pauldo coming at him with a couple of rights.
Pauldo almost had him at the corner, but Chino quickly gets away from the corner.
You see Pauldo pressing the action. He's consistently moving forward, causing Chino into the ropes at different times.
Yeah, it's like Justin Pauldo more on the offensive attack, and Saide Chino just trying to defend.
Oh, Pauldo pulled up on what would have been a wicked right. I think he saw something maybe he didn't like. Didn't go all the way through with it. Now using that left-handed jab.
You know, these jabs just making contact, probably not so much impact.
Uppercut and then lands after he missed with the uppercut, does Pauldo. Couple of straight lefts. There's a hook. As Chino now finds himself in the corner on the same side of the ring as his blue corner. Right-handed uppercut.
Chino dodged.
Missing for Pauldo, I should say. Now a left misses for Chino. 10 seconds and under remaining now.
Stop.
Miss for Chino. Referee Mark Palloy coming in to make sure that that did not turn into a hold as round number 2 comes to an end.
Yeah, Hector, I think you nailed it on the head when you described earlier Justin Pauldo's center of the ring, just kind of following Saide Chino around and kind of dictating more of the fight. Again, I'm going to go back to that reach for Pauldo. It is just far more than Chino's reach, and Chino's just having a hard time getting to Justin Pauldo.
You look over Pauldo's career. We mentioned the wins against Shavkat Rakhimov and Jerry Pettis. Both of them came in later rounds. The win against Pettis came in round 4. The win against Shavkat Rakhimov came in round 8. So he's a guy that as the fight wears on seemingly gets better because those two are two of the better opponents he's fought throughout his career.
Yeah, and I can just see it in the body language of Pauldo. He is just focused, dialed in, and concentrated right on Chino. And if you see that, you're just looking at Pauldo right now, calculating his next punch or combination.
Pauldo with a couple of lefts. Able to get one through. Those last couple blocked by the gloves of Chino. Several times, Pauldo was almost faked the punch. Motioned as if he's going to throw it and then hasn't actually followed through with it. Connects with a jab there. Another jab.
It's almost,
throwing 5 straight jabs there, Bobby.
It's almost like he's on a hill, right? And boxing downward. And that's really the advantage that he has. And it's just an uphill battle for Chino.
Yeah, he's definitely dictated the positions in the ring. Lands a left-handed hook there. Using a football term, he is essentially winning the battle in the trenches right now.
Yeah, indeed.
If this was an offensive line, it would be leaning on the defensive line. Oh, maybe Chino's best punch of the night.
Yeah.
Connected with a left-handed cross. Didn't seem to phase Pauldo much, though. He's still moving forward. And that cross came after Pauldo had connected with a shot. A couple to the body for Justin.
I think that was Pauldo's probably his hardest hits. I know a lot of the punches that he's been landing are jabs. We haven't quite seen some powerful hits just yet.
There we go. He came ahead with a right. Connected enough to knock some sweat off of Chino. That one gets through. Chino answering with a right hand. Don't think that one landed cleanly, though. Pretty sure it didn't land cleanly. Just not sure if it landed, period.
Now you can see Chino getting a little bit more aggressive, trying to step in.
Pauldo with a right hand, then a left hand. Chino fights back. Now it's Pauldo. Moving forward. Justin more active here. The last 30 seconds or so. Right hand catches Chino. Saide countering with a left.
You know, Hector, I think both of these fighters have been a little bit more aggressive here in this round as well.
Yeah, no doubt. They've both picked up the pace. And as we mentioned, with a 10-second warning there, Pauldo gets better as he goes along for the most part. There's the bell, ending round number 3. We are 9 minutes into this fight, Bobby Mendez. Your thoughts here on how, to this point, you're looking at maybe not specific scoring, but who has the advantages in terms of rounds to this point?
Yeah, you're talking about how we know that this is a 10-round match. We knew this coming in, right? And a slow start, I feel, for both the fighters in the first round, maybe even in the second round. But we saw the action pick up just a little bit here in the middle of the third round, Hector. And I think, you know, these two fighters are prepared to go the long haul. But within these next few rounds, if we're going to continue to see this pace, I think we're about to see some big hits coming up.
Yeah, it looks like Pauldo is kind of biding his time a little bit, setting stuff up. You saw him more active in that third round. Mm-hmm. We'll see how much that continues here in round number 4. Official Mark Kaloy signaling that with the bell.
And this time it's Saide Chino coming off here in this fourth round with the first punches, and he's being the aggressor here.
Pauldo busy with that jab. Big left-handed miss for Chino. Try to come across with that big hook. Straight jab again for Pauldo. He's beginning to land with more efficiency now. Punches getting through. Another one. Chino trying to keep him off. The reach advantage clearly in Pauldo's favor, as is the height advantage. Uppercut lands, left hand does as well for Justin Pauldo.
Pauldo also playing some really good defense, deflecting some of those big hits coming his way.
Right hand, then a left hand. Chino stopped momentarily, but now back, moving around the ring. There's the activity increasing for Pauldo. Takes a couple of shots, don't know if any landed cleanly, don't think so. Pauldo with the left hand, another one.
It's kind of what we were talking about in the break between the third and the fourth round here, talking about how both fighters here picking it up another level, throwing more punches, landing, using the body.
Chino trying to go to Pauldo's body, hoping that maybe that diminishes the strength which is Justin is throwing. Pauldo 7 straight punches there, the last 2 with the left hand.
Pauldo connecting to Hector right in the body.
A right hand for Pauldo. Chino again taking it, then saying, I'm good. Come forward. Come at me. Be careful what you wish for, though. Well, Pauldo trying to go to the body, ended up taking a left hand, it looked like, to the chin. Don't know if it hurt him all that much. Chino, combination. None of that landing. The first one blocked, the second one outright missed.
Again, Pauldo doing a great job of blocking some of those punches coming him way, and then with great reaction, as you just saw right there as well.
Right, left for Justin Pauldo. 4 straight lefts, then the right overhand. There's the 10-second warning for round number 4. All right. What say you, Bobby Mendez? Who won that round?
That was a tough one here. I'm gonna give it to, in my opinion, I'm gonna give it to Saide Chino.
Okay.
I think so, because he just came out landed the first 5 or 6 punches, and he picked up his aggression throughout this round here. But exactly what we were talking about just a few moments ago, I feel like as these rounds progress, we are going to see these two fighters get more and more intense.
You like how I put you on the spot first before I share any thoughts I had on the round? I'm like, so Bobby,
yeah,
who won that round?
Yeah, I'll take that dive off the cliff.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think it's been pretty apparent that Justin Pauldo, as you take a look at Saide Chino's corner, Justin Pauldo was controlling this fight. Chino was continuously going backward. And we've seen him go to the body a couple of times, and I'm thinking he's doing that to try to slow down the velocity and the ferocity with which Pauldo is throwing. I think he's hurting Chino to a certain extent. We haven't seen anything rock-worthy yet, but so far, Justin Pauldo in control as we start round number 5. Yeah. Scheduled 10.
I agree, Hector, that Pauldo has definitely been in control of this fight, but I do see Chino starting to pick up his intensity as well. He takes a few blows there.
Pair of lightweights. Division, not in terms of fighters.
Great to clarify that.
In terms of not the term. You often hear the term lightweight used in a negative sense. Not these two. Pauldo 18-2, fighting out of Houston, originally from Orlando. Exactly half of those 18 have come courtesy of knockout. Misses with the left hand there. Connects with the left. You see, every time that Pauldo connects with a jab, Chino looks to come right inside and trying to attack that body. He's not throwing much upstairs. More shots to the body.
He's definitely not afraid to get within that reach range of Pauldo.
Another one that hits the forearms of the $1 Million Man, Justin Pauldo. Connecting more frequently with that left hand. Remember, when the fight started, he was throwing quite a bit with the right. A good combination for Pauldo there.
Yeah, and he landed that right at the top.
Chino, little low. The thigh, the side of it at that for Pauldo. Left hand for Justin.
You know, although Chino's been a little bit more aggressive, I think Pauldo's punches have had a little bit more impact.
You see the front from that vantage point. You might be able to see the top of Justin Pauldo's trunks. It has an M, then a dollar sign, then another M. $1 Million Man. Able to avoid, thanks to that reach advantage, most punches thrown by Saide Chino, not only in this round, but throughout the night.
Chino's taking a lot of hits to the head.
Chino's head snapping back with that latest punch. Another one. And consistently now you see the sweat coming off of Saide Chino as Pauldo begins to ramp up the activity. 10 seconds and under left in the round. Couple of lefts, 4 straight, and then finishes with a right hand. Justin Pauldo with a combination to finish round number 5.
What a round. Saide Chino again started out with the first couple of jabs, but Justin Pauldo, really the $1 million man, took back control of that round, and all the way to the last few seconds here in the corner, really punishing Saide Chino.
Justin Pauldo's corner is right in front of us, and our post-bout interviewer, Isabella Radovan, is sitting right behind that red corner. And so nobody told her, I think, that she was like in the SeaWorld splash zone at the end of that flurry, because Pauldo was able to come at Chino with quite a combination that it knocked some sweat there off of Chino. And Isabella, like Shamu, got so much of a sweat growing up in San Antonio, feeling the effects of all that sweat coming her way. Round number 6, so we're more than halfway through now officially of a scheduled 10 rounds. Although the 2 biggest wins in Justin Pauldo's career have come courtesy of knockout. One came in round 4, the other came in round 8.
Yeah, Pauldo really kind of just dictating this fight here to start this round.
There's a combination, 1, 2, 3. There's a 4th straight punch for Pauldo.
Chino asking for more earlier.
Chino's continuing to throw. That's the thing. He has remained active as well. It's just that length advantage for Pauldo is keeping him off balance. He's constantly having to move back. There was a low shot.
Yeah. You know, I haven't seen very many Pauldo fights, Hector, and just out of body language, what I'm observing is he's cool, calm, collective, throwing punches. I'm not so sure he's just yet unleashed some of that power that he has.
Mark Colloy moments ago having to separate the two, saying, hey, none of that. I think he was talking about a punch thrown while the two were clinched for, if not just for a moment. Chino misses with an extended right. Oh, that one was low. Chino comes back as if to say, take that. Noticing that underneath Chino's trunks, there appears he's wearing like tight shorts, and it looks like a Loteria card. It looks like, I can't quite make it out. I doubt El Catrin and who else is on there? Big combinations in the meantime. None of them really landing flushly.
La Chalupa?
La Chalupa's one of them. I don't know if that's going to be on there.
No.
El Borracho's definitely on there. Although I don't know if that's on this, on Chino's boxing truck right now. A big right for Pauldo. Chino's head snapping back with that punch. There you go, Pauldo trying to keep Chino at bay with that jab, constantly throwing it.
You know, and to Chino's credit, he is not backing down. He is trying to get in there and trying to find something, some sort of combination that will work.
Right hand for Chino before a 3-punch combination for Pauldo. There's a left. Round 6 is in the books. So we ask again. I think what's probably more important at this point, because we're beyond the halfway mark, is it appears that we're getting into territory right now where Chino's gonna need a knockout if he's to win this fight.
Yeah, he's certainly having a difficult time trying to get to Pauldo. Pauldo has such great length against Chino that nothing's really working. And I don't really know, and forgive me, but I'm not trying to discredit anything for Pauldo, but I don't know if he's really unleashed yet. And I feel like he's just kind of dancing around and just kind of giving them the jabs, and they're connecting, and he's made a couple of big connections. But I don't know if, we're yet to see a little bit more power coming from Pauldo.
You wonder if we're getting to the point with Justin Pauldo where he knows he's going to win this fight on points. And so because of that, he's not going to take any unnecessary chances unless Chino opens up and he sees it, and then he'll take it at that point. So far, you would assume that Pauldo way ahead on points here. We're in round 7.
Well, you see the $1 million man chuckle just a little bit as he took a couple big shots to the body.
That probably means they hurt.
Get another aggressive combination there by Chino. But he's going to need a lot more of those.
Pauldo in that jab still very active, and that's been the key for him. Has a reach advantage, it would stand to reason. Keep on throwing it. Keep your opponent off guard. In this case, that's been Saide Chino, who comes in with a couple lefts and then tattooed by Pauldo, who continues to throw.
It was a big right shot by Pauldo. I think that shook Chino up just a little bit.
Nevertheless, he continues to come forward. Now it appears he's trying to take the action to Pauldo. Almost always to the body, though. See if he can wear Pauldo down. Left hand for Pauldo connects.
Yeah, that was a nice hit right to the side of the forehead.
Pauldo looked to connect with a right uppercut. Now a right for Chino.
Chino's cleanest hit right there, I think, on that right hook.
Big right uppercut miss for Chino. A little bit of a low blow for Pauldo. Didn't look intentional, just where it landed. Missing with the left uppercut. Straight left. Right, left for Chino. And then his head snaps back on a counter from Pauldo.
Ooh, there's some power
left-handed
punches.
hook, and now Pauldo landing with more frequency. Another left hand. Right hand. Pauldo connecting with every punch now. Gets that left hand through. Get that left cross through as well.
A little more intensity in those punches by Pauldo.
Right hand to the body.
Chino needing something big here.
Chino saying, hey, what's up? As if to say that was a little low. And then a right hand for Saide. Round 7 in the books.
I still think Pauldo's got this match, and I feel like Saide Chino has done a little bit better of a job of connecting and making a little bit more of a mark against Pauldo. But Pauldo's just been in control of this bout pretty much since it started.
He definitely has been the aggressor. And I think we are now officially into that territory where Saide Chino has to make something spectacular happen, and specifically that means he's going to have to win this fight by stoppage.
Yeah, I saw one big punch. I think it was a right hook land by Chino, and that connected on Pauldo. He's going to need a lot more of those and land some of those in order to make an impact and maybe go for that knockout if he's going to win this fight.
It would be a win that would be his 19th of his career. Only lost to 2. One of those, a split decision loss to Miguel Madueno in February of 2024. Pauldo, though, rebounding strongly with a high couple of victories since then, including the one we've talked about against Shavkat Rakimov. That his most recent outing. Chino with the overhand right. And as has been the case for virtually the entire night, Pauldo continues to move forward. Left hand for Chino, trying to keep Justin off. Saide now throwing a lot more. There's some sweat. Our camera operator, Grady Elbow, now on the line of the splash zone. It's getting everybody. No one's immune to it tonight.
Need to have your umbrella here.
Hasn't reached me yet, though. I'm still waiting. Waiting for Shamu to come out.
You have the splash me sign.
Pauldo with a couple of left hands, missed by Chino. Right hand for Pauldo.
You know, Chino's taken lots of hits. His face reddening, but you look at Pauldo, he looked like he's just been walking in the park.
You know, to what you said earlier in the fight, Bobby, it looks like Pauldo was very content to take his time, be patient, and just fight his fight, right? He doesn't need to throw anything extravagant right now that's going to end the fight right now. He knows he's ahead. Combination there makes Chino go backward. He knows that all he's got to keep on doing through these next 2.5 rounds, essentially, is what he's been doing, and he's on his way to another victory.
And the only way that can change is if Saide Chino is able to make some impactful punches, kind of make and force Pauldo to get off of his game. Oh, look at that.
Okay, Chino takes a knee, and the officials call that a knockdown. Mark Kalloy giving him the standing 8 count. Chino's up. Used all of it. Waited till Kalloy got to 9. And so Chino continues. A body shot appeared to have flustered Chino. Now he's back against the ropes. Here comes Pauldo. Chino throwing punches. One to the body for Pauldo. The $1 million man going to work. Couple of lefts. Another one. Chino now backing up. And again to the ring. Will he get up this time is the question. He's up again. And saved by the bell, potentially.
Oh, boy. You know, Chino using that moment on that first knockdown, thought at that point, it's like, hey, I know I got to do something. He became to get more aggressive after that. Then just a few seconds later, boom, another hit in the gut, and that brought him down once again.
Official Mark Kalloy conferring with the officials, and the ref is saying, hey, look, we're officially counting that as 2 knockdowns. And so he's going to each of the ringside judges, and I think right now he's clarifying exactly what happened, as we're now 8 rounds in, meaning there's 2 scheduled rounds left. The question now for Chino is, can he make it through round 10?
Boy, at this point, him going down 2 times with some body shots, this is going to make sure we pay close attention to each punch here, because I don't know. We'll see what Chino can do.
So credit Pauldo with 2 knockdowns in round number 8. A 3-minute session that he obviously won with ease. Add that to the previous 7 rounds, and he's well ahead.
And the question here is, Hector, in my opinion, is does Justin Pauldo, does he just go for the kill as he's already tried to knock him out?
More aggressive here with the power punches. Across and an uppercut, there's a right hand. Pauldo looking to finish it here. Has Chino up against the ropes. Saide gets back across in the center of the ring, though. You can see Pauldo, though, he's patient here, but he was unloading just moments ago.
Again, yeah, Hector, you just said that. I was just going to give a compliment to Pauldo. You know, it's very easy to see this and maybe just take all your energy and finish it out, or try to finish it out. But he's able to reset himself.
Pauldo coming in, waiting, as you mentioned, patient, the key word here. If this was Pee-wee's Playhouse, that would be the word of the day. Patience. Pauldo's been that all night long here in round 9. That left lands.
And although he's been landing many punches.
Another one. Chino went forward. Now to the body for Pauldo. Here he comes again. Right in front of us. Pauldo with a couple, but Chino throws some to get out of harm's way. Pauldo going low.
Pauldo's been very effective in the midsection.
Lands to the body with that right hand. Seeing Chino trying to make sure that he doesn't get stuck in the corner. You saw him heading that way and then moving back toward the center. But consistently backpedaling. A left connects for Pauldo. Couple more lefts. I think Chino might have gotten his legs back from under him. Uppercut for Pauldo, big right hand. Follows with a left that got to the body.
Again, Pauldo being very patient, sees his opportunities, takes them, goes for big punches, but Chino still able to withstand those big punches.
Pauldo now mixing in the power punches with those straight lefts and rights. There's a jab. Perhaps more of a cross. Came with the left for the $1 Million Man. Couple more to the body. There's a jab. Action has picked up consistently here over the last 2 rounds. Right to Chino's chin. And one more round to go.
Well, you got to give credit to Saide Chino. He took a couple of times on the prior round. Coming into this round, there was question between us here. Hey, can he finish out this fight? Well, now he's getting into round 10, and he has certainly shown a lot of stamina and a lot of toughness here in this fight.
The question is, can he sustain it for 3 more minutes, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, he's sustained it so far for nearly 10 rounds, right? He's got 9, he's had a couple of knockdowns, but he's got 3 more minutes to see if he can do something, maybe pull a miracle, because it's clearly Pauldo's fight.
And you saw Justin throughout that 9th round go for the kill when he saw the opportunity. I'm curious to see if he doesn't quite see an opportunity here. If Chino doesn't open himself up, will he go for the knockout, considering he's so far ahead on points? We're about to find out. The bell for the 10th and final rounds. This round starting like the first 5 or 6 did. Both pacing themselves. Neither really looking for the big power punches. See Chino throwing a couple and then moving away, resetting himself.
It's got to go to show you got to give a lot of credit to both of these boxers and their training staff. This is round number 10 and they're still going strong.
Yeah, Pauldo pinpointing now. That's 3 straight shots, 4, 5, 6 that have all landed. Another one. The $1 Million Man hitting with precision here.
Saide Chino will not go down easily.
10th and final round. Pauldo faking, seeing if maybe Chino would open up a little bit, allowing then the $1 Million Man to come in with a power shot combination. Chino moving away. Another one, he catches $1 Million Man with a good left. A left to the body. Now a right cross. Another one to the body.
Chino fighting exactly how any fighter should fight. When you're trailing, just going for it, trying to make something happen, maybe a knockout.
Well, you can definitely see that's what he's doing. The problem is Pauldo's length and reach has not allowed him to really unload any kind of a power shot, at least connect on it. Left for Pauldo.
Pauldo's landed some pretty big ones too.
Goes to work a big right cross. Chino staggering. Pauldo has Chino right where he wants him. Mark Coley separates the two. Here comes the $1 Million Man looking to end it. Worth the price of admission for the $1 Million Man. Right hand, Chino staggering.
He just won't go down.
But he's staying on his feet. Pauldo a couple more punches. Right, misses with the left. Jabbing, there's a right cross. Chino's head going backward before he reaches and hugs for dear life. Final 10 seconds, can Chino make it through?
Boy, Pauldo was trying to go for that knockout.
One more shot for Pauldo, doesn't connect, and that is the second to last bout of this San Antonio Summer Showdown.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less this 10-round match exciting through all 10 rounds. We saw Chino go down, I think it was the 8th round for a couple of times. But man, he is a tough cookie. He stood in there and he was able to make it through all 10 rounds. Even here in this 10th round, Hector looked like he was taking the biggest beating of the evening, and he still hung in there.
We talked throughout the night how Pauldo was just waiting. In the meantime, winning on points. And you had a sense that it was only a matter of time before he would eventually seize control. Not that he'd already have control, but eventually get the power punches in.
Yeah,
we certainly saw that in rounds 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, and you said it during the match. Pauldo knew he was ahead throughout the fight. He did not have to continue to get these points, but just a true fighter that these guys are, they went at it every step of the way.
Saide Chino, a very game effort, but I think it would be a huge shock if from Christian Schmidt's lips we do not hear the $1 Million Man's name. And with that, here is Mr. Schmidt.
San Antonio, Texas. The co-main event here brought to you by Desi Martinez Promotions. We go to the judges' scorecards. And all three judges scored the bout identical. Joel Elizondo, Ursula Perez, and Nexus Novoa scored the bout 100 to 88 in favor of the winner. From Houston, Texas, the $1 Million Man, Justin Pauldo.
So as Justin Pauldo gets the gloves taken off, our Isabella Radovan will chat with him here momentarily. Justin running that record to 19-2, still the 9 knockouts, but impressive nonetheless, Bobby, as our Isabella Radovan is set to chat with Justin. They're just taking the gloves off. They took the right one off. They want to take the left one off. Having a hard time doing that, and this may be the most trouble that Justin Pauldo has had all night. No disrespect to Saide Chino, just that impressive. Here's Isabella.
What was the biggest takeaway from your win tonight?
I just had to go out there and remain patient. I had a guy who had a lot of experience in there. He knew how to survive and go around, so I just wanted to stay patient and not make too many mistakes.
What was the message from your team throughout tonight's fight?
We'll just go out and be dominant. Let this guy know that I'm in charge from the beginning, and that's what I done.
Was there a specific moment in this fight tonight that you thought, you know what, I think I just won this?
From the time I walked out, I knew I won the fight.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Showdown brought to you by Desi Martinez Promotions.